I'm going to pose the same question twice, just so y'all are aware. But we starting with Rick. Is Rick guilty or not guilty for how he handled the friendship with Kev? Bun Bun?
Yes, guilty.
Guilty, okay. Sobe?
Guilty.
Rose?
Not guilty.
Poozy?
Guilty.
Angel?
Not guilty.
For the haters?
Guilty.
Drop Queen.
Guilty.
Damn. All right, y'all. The panel has spoken, but as you know, for those who've been here, the final decision is left up to the audience. Is Rick guilty or not guilty? Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. When you are not voting, please continue to help run up the likes. If you haven't already, hit that follow button. I am here every Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Can I say one thing right quick, Bella? Rick kept saying that Kev wasn't doing this before the ball. That's a lie. Rick is a liar. Kev has been doing this ever since I got on this platform for about 2 years at least. But he's trying to say that Kev wasn't never like that. That's not true. He met Kev like that, being exactly who he is, and he sat in panels entertaining it. So you can't trust nothing about Kev. I mean, about Rick. I'm sorry. And like the other lady say, I don't think he's living like he's preaching.
Okay.
We all fall short.
Less than 10 seconds, so I will say this. 301 ruled that Rick is not guilty. In accountability court, the final decision is always left up to the audience, aka the people who listen to the case, who might have witnessed what happened throughout the week. Rick was not guilty, okay?
That's the same people who said Kev wasn't guilty when he said he was going to spit in my face, but I'm a mute.
Right, drop.
Drop is not about you.
Oh man, I bet you half of them are women who voted.
We still have to. Now we gotta reverse it. Is Kev guilty for how he handled the friendship with Rick? Bun Bun.
No, Kev was a real nigga. He spoke to him on the back end. He brought it to the front end, Rick. So no.
Okay, so not guilty. Okay, Sobe.
Not guilty.
Rose.
You asked the question one more time.
Is Kev guilty or not guilty for how he handled the friendship with Rick?
He's guilty.
Okay. Poozy.
He gets it because he brought it here too.
Angel.
Guilty.
For the haters.
Guilty.
I believe he's not guilty because he responded after it was brought to the forefront.
Okay, so the panel of jurors have ruled that Kev is guilty for how he handled the friendship. Let's see what.
Wait a minute. We're talking about on the app, right? Or friendship,
Correct.
period.
On the app, how things were
Yeah,
handled.
both of them are guilty for bringing it to the app, regardless.
Okay. All right, the final decision is left up to y'all, the audience. If Kev is guilty, smiley face. If he is not guilty, sad face. This is it. Once we do this vote, we are moving on to the next case. Go ahead, get y'all vote in. When you are not voting, please continue to run up the likes. Thank y'all so much for y'all active participation. Hit that follow button. Grab y'all a heartbeat to join the team. If you would like to subscribe and be a part of the jury, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. All support is appreciated. Thank you.
Okay, now I want to say this. I don't think Kev is guilty for what he has done. the question was asked about their friendship because I think both of them are responsible for each other. Friends supposed to rock really with each other, and everything should have been on the back end, not the front end. But after it did come to the app, I don't think Kev is guilty. I would respond also.
Okay. And the people have spoken. 316 concluded that Kev is in fact guilty. Today in accountability court, Rick has won the case in the overall situation. I do hope that that situation can be mended. They're not going to see eye to eye. Friendships are not a yes man type of dynamic. Y'all going to have issues. There's going to be problems within that friendship. Is how you handle it to determine if y'all are going to be able to continue forward or just simply separate and move on. So best of luck to Rick and Kev. All right. And with that being said, we are going to move on to the next case.
I want to say, though, I love your hair. I swear.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate
That's
that.
pretty.
Thank you.
I like that better. Let me just say that.
Thank you. Yeah, on today's last episode for the season 3 of the Truman Show, I wanted to kind of go back to the beginning.
It's nice. It's really doing.
It's the last episode of what, Bella?
The Truman Show. This has been the Truman Show the entire time. This is the last episode for the season. So on that note, we are going to move on to the next case. All right. Now this one was pretty interesting. It's interesting because of the questions that were being posed. Again, same situation, guilty or not guilty. This case is Diamond versus Boyka. Let's hear what happened.
Drop down. I don't know nothing about that case.
Not that's even better typically, but go ahead.
I know, huh?
I mean,
because I don't know nothing about this. Man, you're gonna be 100% biased because I don't know nothing, girl. Stay.
I don't know nothing. Okay, I'm gonna stay for a little while.
That's actually a good thing.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know who Boyka is.
Okay, so
I'll stay, but if you want another juror up here, I'll drop.
okay, so let me see. Well, so far I don't see anyone in the queue, so we're just going to hang tight. Let's hear it.
Hear me out. I'm talking about Boyka. Why do you come in a place where you know that there's a lot of people doesn't take a liking to you? That's what I'm asking.
I mean, why should I care? I mean, that's just people on the internet. I mean, this ain't real life. Like I said, this entertainment. You still bring me up, don't you? Like I bet you if I go pay that $325 drop Tansy, you take that money.
And she should. Yeah,
I would take it too. Because I would take it too. What's wrong with paying your bills?
All right, just to give context to the audience. All right, Boyka is in her show. He's been over there in her show for a while, supporting her financially. However, while he was supporting her financially, they were not aware that he was pretending to be a Black Russian. Okay, so once that got exposed that he is a white tea man, things took a left turn. However, he was still able to come to the platform, continue to support the platform, and her question was, why do you come over here knowing that nobody fuck with you for real? Let's just straight to the point, right? Well, this was his pushback. So let's go ahead and continue to listen.
But when you say that, Boyka, right? You say that to say what, though?
Damn, Dom, you gonna let him talk to you like that?
Shut that fuck up, Omar.
He want to be a part of it so bad, and he never will be. I don't understand.
What I'm saying to you is, when you say that, Boyka, you say that to say what, though?
Okay, let me break it down for you. Back when I came on here using my Russian accent, All y'all were quiet. You listened. You took thousands and thousands of dollars. But then when you found out,
you offered thousands. Hold on now. Remember,
did you take it? Did you take it? Did you take it though?
As you should.
Hold on. Did you guys take it though?
You offered it.
I know, but hold on. Did you take it? Did you give it back or take it?
We took it. We took it.
Exactly. There you go. There you go.
Well, can I ask a question right there? I was confused when I heard we. Who are we? Who benefited for that 1,000? Was that a fraudulent slip? Fraudulent slip. I'm sorry. Because was he giving thousands to anybody else besides her? I'm confused when you say we.
I think the word you're looking. I think the word you're looking for is Freudian slip.
No, it's fraudulent. It's fraudulent. I said it how I meant it. Fraudulent.
Knew what you were saying, John.
Well, y'all would have to ask her who she meant by the we.
Okay. So we do have, it looks like we have someone that would like to come in. For the haters, be on standby for me, okay? One moment.
Good day, Judge.
Hey, Manny, how are you?
Good. I'm doing gorgeous. So it seems like y'all have some questions. So for us that actually attend the show and those people that don't forget, from time to time there are giveaways, like gas giveaways, give backs, helping the community. So when someone refers to we benefit, that's how we all benefit. But again, people are going to forget what they have contributed to.
Man, when you talk about giveaways, are you talking about when someone gives you money and then you raffle it off? Is that really giving away or is it raffling off?
I ain't always gonna come and save Diamond. Y'all know that, right? That's Captain Saver.
Hey,
He
not too
was
much on
giving a
Danny now.
definition to the term we. Y'all, I said you
All right,
dropped there who the we was. I asked who the we was.
So Manny, he came up to answer the question. Manny said the giveaways is a way that he's basically helping the supporters too. So it's like this. I'm gonna pass you the money, and then the host passed the supporters the money as well. So yeah, I kind of see it from what Manny is saying. When she said we, meaning, okay, yeah, you might have gave me the thousands, but I've taken some of that money and also gave it to the supporters as well.
But they don't know it's coming from him.
So that might be, we got to put all things into perspective. So if that's what that means by we accepted the money, she might have been taking that money and also passing it along to other people, possibly.
Thank you. So when I say that I gave $6,000 to her platform, over $6,500, I think, does that mean that I also contributed to the supporters so they shouldn't bash me from being a giver because they also benefited from it? Okay, I'm a mute since we clocking it there.
And drop to center yourself, but people was
It was a black woman
it was
and not a
coming
white
off
man.
that you was buying her friendship
was the
with the
difference?
support. Not
It's no difference. I don't care
It's
how
no difference.
so
Cozy.
Boyka wasn't trying to
He took my money. I wasn't trying to be anything anyway. I wasn't trying to be.
No, I'm saying we know that you said that you weren't, but we're saying that the
He said I wasn't
comparison
either.
to this,
He said I wasn't either.
the comparison to this is irrelevant because
it's not irrelevant. It's the same thing. He supported her platform by giving, by sewing into her, and then Manny just said, "Oh, but she gave some of that away." So if I supported her platform by sewing into her and then she gave it away, that means that those people who like to say what I did and say I try to be a friend, no, I was supporting them too.
no, I was just telling you what they were saying, but it depends on the cash tag. If Boyka's cash tag and your cash tag said for you Diamond, then that means you contributed to her. If it said to drop or if it said for anything else, Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever the case may be, or just a $5 cash app, then you all contributed to whatever she puts that money towards. So in this case,
Who's
Can we hold on?
who's
Can
seen
we
the
be
receipts for
real?
these?
Hold
You
on.
seen the receipts for these cash apps?
I have contributed to the gas giveaways, and I don't even have a car,
we don't know what
it was
his
for the
cash app said,
community.
though.
So and that's what I'm saying. We
You
don't
don't
know.
know.
Hello.
Well, that's what I was trying to say. We don't know what his said. But if we continue to listen to the clip,
can I get some clarity? Boyka brought his ass on the panel trying to be big bad, showing off. He gave 300 one time and shit like this. He was asking people to match it, and we was antagonizing his ass to give more. It was for a Thanksgiving giveaway. That was part of it. It was gas giveaways. It was other giveaways. That's what it was. He used to bring his bitch ass up there and say, I want to give this diamond to you so you can give it to them. That's what the shit was. So y'all, while y'all trying to spin this goddamn narrative, he put his bitch ass up there doing that shit. Y'all want to make all these goddamn narratives. He did that shit. Ain't nobody. We antagonized.
So
him
y'all
to
took
make
his
more.
money,
He
then
gave
had a problem with
$1,000 one
it.
day
His
on us
money.
antagonizing.
So
Y'all
y'all
Yeah,
took his
I
come
money
up
and
antagonized
then had
there
a
his
problem
ass to
with
and
it.
get
be
extra.
Y'all took his money, then had a problem with it. Got it.
there. You go.
Who had a problem with it? Hell no, I ain't
So
got no
I have
problem with it. I
the
think his racist
Bella.
ass
Can
should
I
come over
chime
here
in,
and get
please?
some money. He should go to all black platforms and give money. That's how I feel. His racist ass should be paying it off. Fuck him. Y'all want to
So
talk about
Bella,
it,
I
y'all,
just want to
but
say
him
this.
giving money?
I
Fuck that. He a racist cracker, man. Y'all are tripping.
That's why I wouldn't want his money.
Bella, I just want to say I do agree with Drop Queen. Like they didn't give a shit about Boyka and his background and his shenanigans, but then they want to take his money and complain and bitch about it. It don't work that way. If you're gonna take his money and shut up. I mean, at the same point, like why are
Oh,
you
la
taking
la.
if
No,
you don't
no, 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 no,
hold
no,
on,
no, no, no,
Sophie.
no, la la.
Sophie, this is where I agree with Drop Queen though. Like, I get he has some fucked up shenanigans. I
so
called Boyka out on his shenanigans too. I
why
told
would
him I didn't
Boyka
agree
give
on
his
them.
money to spaces that don't like him is the question. Why
And
would
why would
Boyka
people who
Diamond
don't like him take his
Because
money?
maybe he was supporting the cause, Poozy. I mean, I've donated to people that I didn't necessarily like, but I supported the cause.
Blah, blah, blah. Why would
Okay, so
people who
that's what
don't like
Diamond
him take
saying.
his money?
Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Diamond
I can
saying,
only hear one
Boyka,
person at a
why?
time.
Okay, let me say this. Diamond saying, Boyka, why would you come in this space where these people don't like you? And Boyka saying, why would you take the money? So in this one, easy. Bella said, couldn't go today, y'all. And I'm going to say, Boyka guilty because you know them people don't like you. Why the hell would you come give your money to them? Boyka guilty for being in spaces where he know he not accepted. If you know you're going to get bit by a dog, why the fuck would you keep jumping the goddamn fence? You want to get bit.
Okay,
Guilty.
so that's not what Barker
Y'all
said.
guilty for taking the motherfucking money too.
But that's not even what Barker
Fuck
said.
is y'all?
Here
So
goes
I ain't
Sylvie.
never got none of that money. Shit, only creator paid me on this motherfucker is Manny. Shit.
Sobe, that's not even what
And
Barker
Braid
said.
King.
Barker Diamond said, "Why would you come to a space that you don't like?" And Barker replied, "Why would you let me in a place I'm not
There
like?"
you
Cause the
go.
guard dogs
He
Because
ain't
the
controls
There
the
you
money.
up
go.
and
Because the
down.
money.
He
The
controls the
money.
up and down on the panel.
Exactly, Sobe.
Only her. She
Exactly,
controls
because
the
I
up and
came
down.
in after Boyka. I came in after Boyka had trying to have a conversation with Diamond, and she took money to drop me. Well, okay, that's cool, whatever. I didn't bitch about it. I don't really give a shit. But at the same time, you don't like me, but yet you opened the door. That's like saying I got robbed, but I opened the door for the thief. Well, who's to blame? Take
Call it what it
accountability for your own
is.
actions.
Call
You
it what it
opened the
is.
damn door.
Diamond
Exactly. Let's open.
Diamond was doing
I
little
can't complain
Diamond
because
did a
I
little
got
something
robbed, but
strange for a
I
little bit
let
of
the thief in.
change, okay?
And will
Right. You
continue
can't
to
complain. Oh, well, a dog bit me. Well, you walked in the backyard. Where's your accountability? Like, let's be honest about the shit.
and would have
I
continued.
don't care how you slice it and dice it.
Good morning, Bella. All right, hello, juries. Anyway, I'm gonna be really quick, and I'm not opposed to her rebuttal. Lala, I'm not sure why you're up on the panel. I don't know, like acting like you were done so wrong, considering that people like myself, Javon, Sauce, Zay, or anybody else gets dragged for calling out racism, but you get to jump on any panel and cosplay as this pro black person, even though we know that you have been
I
nothing
get
but
let in. I
excuse me,
get let
excuse
in.
me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I don't like to talk over people. Thanks. Let's have some decorum. We're too old. Over the age of 25. Thanks. At the end of the day, you get on panels, right? And you have been nothing but disrespectful. Me and Dime may not get along at times, but you even disrespected her in the dime pieces. I didn't forget, right? When you try to
pull the anti-black rhetoric, calling them ghetto, right? And then you've also tried to make it a thing to talk about how you deal with black people to a certain extent. And then you also voted for Trump. I didn't forget that either, right? And then you also talk about black women's hair. Let's not get up here and pretend that you're anti-diamond right now because I guess you didn't get your way. You can be listen, me and Diamond don't always get along at certain points, but at the end of the day, you up here for different reasons. So cut the shit. Bottom line is you're a pretender, you're a weirdo. I don't like it. Boyka's weird, you're weird. Y'all infiltrate black spaces. Y'all want us to
Well,
kiss
let's
y'all
just be
ass.
honest, Alexandria. You don't like white people, so bye.
Excuse me.
I mean, I don't
Actually,
give a shit.
no.
I didn't know this was
It's
about
not.
me.
No. Correction. It's not that I don't like white people. I don't like you. Okay. I was in a man.
Well, I guess
I don't
I
like
guess this is
you.
about Lala now. I guess this is about
Excuse me.
Lala.
Let's have a little bit of what we call it,
What?
self-control at
I
your
have a
big ass
question.
age.
I have a
Thanks.
question.
I don't, Sobe, really quick. At the end of the day, it's not one thing that you do, and I find it comical. Is whenever y'all don't get y'all way, y'all can pull that shit with other creators. You'll never pull it with me. You just don't like white people, Alex. No, I just don't like you. Okay? It's a difference. All white people don't piss me off, but you do. So let's not bring your ass over here or anybody else's panel and act like you being done so fucking wrong and you want to jump the bandwagon. Because the truth is, if Diamond open up her panel right now, you going to bring your sorry ass right up over there and get up on the panel. So let's cut the shit. Boyka's a
Not
racist.
true,
You're
but
a
okay.
racist. You're a racist, and so is Boyka. Y'all infiltrate spaces like Bella's, and y'all infiltrate spaces like Diamond to try to prove that you the good white. But the truth is, you want to spit on our black ass if we was on fire. That's why you voted for a known rapist and a known rapist
Oh
and a
Lord.
racist. You're not on our side, and that's the bottom line. Lala, you're a clown. You're an infiltrator and you are an agent of white supremacy. So stop coming in these spaces acting like you give a fuck about us because you don't even like black women for real.
Alexandria, I have a question for you.
Alex, you
Actually, you don't
answered
know
my
anything
question
about me, but
already.
thanks for that.
I have
Your
a
I
question
opinion
know
for
really
enough
you.
to know
matters.
that you a piece of shit. That's that's how much
No, you
I
don't
know.
know shit about me,
Oh well,
Alexandria.
baby,
So
but I
thank you.
do. But I
Can I,
do.
can I,
No,
That's why
you
you feel
don't. You
so
don't know shit
comfortable.
about me.
Let me
Lala,
tell
can
you
I
something.
ask
Let
her
me
a
tell you
question, please?
something really quick, Lala.
No, apparently
Bella,
she won't shut
Bella,
up and let anybody else talk.
Bella, Diamond, and me, we'll put us three in one category. And none of us perfect. But you want to know something that we understand is that we're not. You think that you get to come in black spaces and act a fool. We did all three of us together and had disagreements. But you want to come over here and try to pick sides, whether it be on Diamond side or Bella side. You're an op. And
Can
I
I
don't
ask a
fuck with
question,
you. And I
Alex?
want to tell you to your face that I don't fuck with you. You're weird. The same way I told you, you thought you was cool and keen when you came on Bella Panel last time and you tried to talk about Diamond them, Low and all of them. You had us fucked up. I don't give a fuck if we argue today or tomorrow. You're an op and you're an agent of white supremacy. Get the fuck on the road. I don't fuck with you.
Alex, can I ask you a question? Because you said something that was very
But y'all
interesting.
know it's 25 to drop and 30 no final
You,
word.
you said that
Mary,
everyone
bring your
knows.
ass on the panel. Go ahead, Drop Queen. My bad, baby.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you. You said that everyone knows that Lala is a racist, and if Diamond opened up her panel right now, Lala would come up. Why do you think, if Diamond knows that Lala and Barker are racist, why would she open up her panel and allow them up? Because she has to press the button to let them up. So why do you think she allows them up if they're known racist?
I got you, and I'm gonna just tell you this. I don't know. I think it's more so
But
from
it's a
what I
great point, right?
understand. It's a matter of dialogue being wanted, and that for me, I can't really dispute that, right? Like everybody run a platform different. I'm gonna be real. I don't understand why a lot of y'all let certain people up on y'all panels because they will never get the chance for me to even breathe on the goddamn microphone in my live. But I don't know. So I'm gonna be fair, Drop Queen. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know, right? I guess it's just every creator is willing to have different rules and
Drop Queen,
hear
it must
people
be the
out.
But
money.
y'all, Diamond has always
But hold
said that
on,
her
but
It
hold
must
on.
be
platform
the
is
I
open.
always
money. It
actually I'm
must
not
be the
gonna
money.
No, Diamond has always
Can
said that
y'all
her
let me and
platform is
Alexandria
open
done.
to
finish? Y'all
Yes.
everybody.
cutting
Oh my
Alexandria
God.
off,
Is the mic
please.
off?
Please. Thank
At,
y'all.
at the end of the
Dollar bill,
day,
y'all.
would I personally let folks like Boyka and what's that baby name Lala on my panel? Hell no, they don't pay political pigeons could never touch my shit. but everybody is different, and I just have to
Right.
respect everybody's
And I'm
privacy.
So
glad you
why?
And Bella,
said that.
like
So why would
I'm
you
glad you
then?
said that. So let me
Different. They
speak
just
right
broke
on
and need
Alexandria?
the
So
into
why
money.
it.
would
That's
you
what it
then?
is. They ain't
So
different. They
Okay,
Alexandria.
so
broke and
can I
need the money.
squeeze in?
Hello,
Y'all,
Manny. I'm not
y'all are
finished talking
getting
to
y'all are
Alexandria.
getting what y'all want, but what
I'm
y'all
not
fail to
finished
realize
with
is, hold
Alexandria.
on, but what y'all fail to
okay,
realize
Manny, how you just
is,
gonna come
you
up here
mad
and
how
go
pussy.
what
by
Let's
y'all
help
her?
fail
him
to
out. Hold
realize
on. Let's help him
is
out.
that it's
Mike.
not who y'all
Manny.
are speaking of. It's the Alexandras and all of those. Because if y'all would listen to the video, it's not the Bella as the host that has a problem.
Why
It
are
is the
you
bots
addressing
like
me?
the
Are
drop
you
queens
But
and the
but
bold?
but hold up.
Alexandrias
But
Are
hold
you
on.
that
I have
have
a
the
bold?
question,
problem.
Manny. I
That's
have a
what creates the problem for the
Call
host.
me on
It
my
be the
iPad. Manny a
Alexandras
little
and the
he a
drop
little
queens
slow.
that
Call me
create
on
a
my
problem for
iPad.
the host.
no. It's not
Because it's
drop
not
queen
the
because I don't
Bellas
have
that
a
have a
problem with
problem
anybody.
with letting us join their boxes.
Why y'all
It
report
becomes
Alex?
the panel, like the drop queens and the Alexandras, that make it a problem.
Nah, y'all
They make
just
it
broke
Manny,
and
very
let
want
me
the
tell
clear
money.
you
Then
who
something.
they
just
I
say
don't
don't.
what it
I
like.
is.
always
They make
Y'all
defended
it
the
broke and
very
want the
YT
clear
money.
people
Say
what
what
over
they
it
don't
there.
is
like.
and
They
say
make
what
Who
it
it
does
is.
very
talk
clear
about
that they want
I
Bella?
a
have
panel strap,
always
a certain
defended the
way.
YT people, Manny. So that's not that you're not being honest. I've always defended the
What's
YT people
diabolical
because
is that y'all broke and y'all want the money and just can't say that. The
well, so
fuck?
I had this question for,
Have spaces where they just let everybody in their damn boxes, and because it's their panel, and that's
but
what
they
the
can't
app
have
is for,
that.
to meet
They,
people
they
all
can
across
Then
the
have
why
that.
ask
world.
the
They
question?
can
Why are
have
you
that.
here? If you feel like you can have everybody in your box and you let everybody up in your box, why turn around and ask those everybody's you let in your box? Why are you coming? That doesn't make sense.
Again, if you know that you
Take
gonna get beat up
responsibility and
every time you walk
accountability.
in the door, that's your fault for walking in the damn
That's
door. That's
okay. You
Boyka's
cuss me
damn
out every
fault.
time I'm on Manny's live, but you ain't gonna stop me from coming.
Girl, I
So
don't
that
pay you
doesn't
no attention till
matter.
you say my name. Stop
That
making
does,
this
girl.
about
You
you.
a
This about
lie. I'm
Boyka
gonna
and
recap you today.
Diamond.
You a lie.
No,
You a lie.
wonderful. Keep my name
You
active
a
while I
lie.
go
I'm gonna
do
recap you
something
today because you a
productive
lie.
today. I'm going to the pool
So
house.
are
So
we
talk about me
supposed to
while I'm
not?
playing pool.
Are
But
we supposed to not go to places because people don't like us, but the hosts welcome
do
us?
you
That
come in
doesn't
my
make
spot?
sense.
No, you
Just
don't come in
because,
my spot because you know if you come in my spot, I'm gonna get you up out of there. I'm not even gonna
just
let nobody
because,
beat you up in my spot. I'm gonna get you out.
man, Poozy, I have been in your spot, girl.
Poozy,
Stop.
you have to
And you
understand,
get
Poozy,
blocked.
right? Poozy, if all
Girl,
these
you a
black
lie.
people are telling you that these people are known racists and they're doing the things to create conflict for black people, why are you as a black host, content
Letting them up.
creator, allowing them to cause this chaos in your fucking community?
But not only that, then
Boyka
turn around
nor
and ask
Lala
them
has
why do they
created that kind
come.
of chaos in my atmosphere. Thank you for asking me. Boyka comes to my platform. Lala come to my platform. What they do over there with them and what people do to them over there, they don't do in my space. So maybe it's like I said, if you know you're gonna get bit by the Rottweiler at the fence every time, Boyka, and you keep going to the goddamn pit, then guess what? That's your fault.
May I
It's
please? May I
simple.
please? Okay. May I please finish, Bella, with your permission? Let me just first of all, Manny, you already know that you can kiss the crevice of my ass when you come up here talking nonsense. At the end of the day, I said what I said. Now, to drop Queen's question, I cannot speak for Diamond. I don't assume anything because she has a disclaimer and she also has made it clear that she wants to hear them out. But I have also, unlike some of y'all, I stand on business with all the love I still have for her, anybody else on this app. I still say I don't agree with Boyka being on the panel because I'm not scary like y'all. Two things can exist at once. I can say I understand a host running a live however they want. Same with Bella. I don't come up here and dictate how she run the accountability court, but I can still disagree with her and it still be love. That's what y'all don't get. Yo, a lot of y'all niggas is bandwagon ass niggas, and I don't run like y'all. That's just what it is. Now, in terms of Boyka and fucking Lala, weirdos, like I said, infiltration, and it is what it is. If it was up to me, them niggas wouldn't be on no motherfucking panel. Boyka has made it abundantly clear he don't like y'all.
Well,
And he has also said that he look at this shit as a gimmick. As long as I can play niggas, I'm going to pay them to play in their face. Do I agree with that? In 4K, March 23rd, no. I don't play with white people
I
the way
think he
y'all
has a
do.
hidden
That's
agenda,
just what
whoever
it
he
is.
is. He
And it is
loves
what
us
it is.
black
And
people.
I hope that clears up everything. Drop
That's
Queen, does
it.
that answer your question?
no, because I had one more.
Okay, sure.
So why, if okay, so if we agree that if they're racist, they shouldn't be there, and you let them up, why would you then turn around and ask why you're here after letting them up?
He
Just
also
don't
needs
let
to
them up.
report
They're
Block
Alex.
literally
them or
reporting
get some
every
proof.
page
Yeah,
I have.
so
Y'all
don't
that
go
bad? Y'all
reporting
y'all
people.
got your head up white people ass that bad? Y'all keep
Hey, come
reporting
back,
my
Alex.
page. What
Alex,
the
come
fuck
back.
is going on? But Bella, these the same niggas when shit go wrong, they keep messaging me, Sauce, and Javon, and Bratz, and everybody else to come say they black asses. Why do y'all keep reporting my page?
Yeah, stop recording
You
your
know,
Alex.
What the
TikTok
fuck
got
is y'all
these new
doing?
rules. Y'all know TikTok got these new
Switch box.
rules where
It ain't
they
about a
Alex, I
really
rule.
don't
want
want you
Y'all,
us
to
to.
get clipped.
Oh, you gotta switch
I don't want you to
boxes.
get
Switch
clipped.
I'll switch
boxes.
boxes
So
with
hold on.
Alex.
How you doing, host?
Drop.
How you doing, panel?
So drop. So hold on, Angelina. Drop. Someone sent a message saying that you went crazy on BB Game and wife. Did you speak on BB Game and wife because she's? They said
They might be referring
that's
to
what.
when you said you're not going to protect her because she's a YT woman.
Okay, yeah. What does that have to do with this conversation?
And right?
What? I mean, y'all just this is the problem. Y'all have a problem with listening and understanding. I don't have a problem with YT people. I don't like interracial marriaging. Those are two different things. But if you say somebody is a racist, why do you continue allowing them up in your panel? Block them. You control the block. You control the up and down. So
But
why
what
let
about the
them up
black?
and then ask them why they're here?
But what about the black people that don't like white people on the panel?
who can? Oh my fucking god! They used to eat our flesh.
No, what
God
I'm saying
forbid
is,
a
what I'm
black
saying.
person
No,
don't.
no, hold on,
This is
Alex.
insanity.
No, hold on, Alex. What I'm
On the
saying
relax,
is,
Bella.
if it's about people that's being that don't, that's racist or whatever, there's black people on the panel that hate white people.
It's not a hatred. It literally, this is the thing that y'all don't understand. And this is what aggravates me so bad. I
Look
don't
at the
want to sound
coon,
elitist or
baby.
I don't
Look
want to
at the
sound like a bitch,
coon.
but why are y'all so against reading? All the atrocities that have happened with black people and white people, and y'all want to gaslight black people for being outraged with racism? What are we talking about? They passing bills
Oh,
against y'all black asses right now. And y'all
It's
are like,
hurting
you're
the
being
white.
really,
It's
really
hurting the
mean to white
Caucasian people,
people.
though,
What are we
Alex.
talking about?
So, Bella,
I'm
as it
saying
So
relates to
you
that
everybody.
lied and you
I'm
video,
said
saying
drop
everybody.
Alex, bitch,
She's
call me
allowing everybody on
25
the
up.
panel.
The
She's
fuck?
allowing. She's
Bella,
allowing
as it
everybody on the
relates to that
panel.
video, that particular day, Diamond didn't always speak to Boyka that way. This manifested from him putting our community in a dangerous situation. However, Diamond does, from what I've observed, she will let people come around until she don't. It's just that simple.
Diamond
But
won't let people come around
this
as long as the
particular
money's
day,
good. We
this
know that.
particular day,
She'll let them come
As
around
long as
until
the
they say,
money's
"Well, you
good,
still
they
take
gonna
my
come
money."
around.
She'll stop. She'll let them come around all the time because he was disparaging racist, bigot. He was all of those things before the day of this clip, and she let him up even on the day of this clip. But when he said, "You let me hear and still take my money," when she called him out, that's when he got
If
blocked.
it ain't about the
Just
money,
like that German guy, other guy. I don't remember his name, but just like the
Okay, so
other
you're
guy who
referring
used to
to
send her
Glory,
money.
Rock Queen. However, would y'all like to finish hearing the rest of the clip? Because I
Yes,
feel like
Yes, please.
hold on, Michelle. Michelle, are
Yes,
you
Bella.
saying
Yes, Bella. Go ahead, honey. If you can. I'm girl, because at this point, what the fuck is going
Michelle,
on?
you said if I'm broke, just say that? Oh, you must got the wrong one. Next.
Oh,
Bella, I would like to finish my thought just before you go back to the clip.
the
I
money
just want to say
business.
what has manifested is when he came around the panel, he came around not just pretending to be a black man. He came around the panel pretending to be a good black man, and he would like speak up against black men that he would feel like was not good men. And that would give the illusion that he was a helpful person, a thoughtful person. He wanted to donate. He's like, I want to help the community. I want to donate. So what's dangerous about that is because everybody has different characters that they play. But when you're playing a person that's safe, you are going to bring in people that may not have experienced that safety before. And he did say that other young people were in his inbox. They felt safe. He intentionally made them feel safe. So after he did that, like I said, when it comes down to that particular day, Diamond said every time what she's noticing is when he comes up, it becomes about race. She said, how about we not let it be about race and let's allow Boyka to speak to someone of his own race and let them discuss it so that it doesn't manifest into something nasty like this. So when she offered that, extended that out, he debunked that and was like, no, I want to
So
talk
now
to
you're
you.
telling. So now you're telling what's on the the clip then. So now you're giving a synopsis of what's
Right,
on the
because I
clip. We
don't
might
know.
as well just hear the clip, right? And because they do the same thing to Charles, so let's not be obtuse with what they do to the white people.
So Bella, my stance on it is this is business. This is a business. Diamond is an entertainment LLC. She has a business. We're aware of that. You have a business. As we grow and learn to respect other people's platform, when someone says enough is enough for them, we have to reverence that. If we don't like how she conducts herself, then we'll move on. Just if I don't like how you conduct yourself, I'll move on. I'm not going to be mad if you let particular people on. Although all of us are entitled to an opinion, a lot of our opinion is really grounded in some kind of nastiness that's not genuine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and let you finish playing the clip. And thank you again for allowing me to speak.
Yeah, but the nastiness is all right.
They had me at Black Russian. I ain't never heard of a Black Russian.
Okay, that part. You had me there. Like,
Boyka definitely shouldn't be on the panel because Boyka said the N-word. Boyka definitely is
y'all not know the history?
Neither Lala, same those two, but anybody else should definitely get a chance.
But they do that to all white tea people over there. They do it to Charles. Charles get the business too. So how they put Charles against Barker didn't make sense. They don't like any of them. They just use Charles to go against Barker.
Boyka shouldn't be on the panel though, Drop. And then, Boyka's very racist. I mean, he said it. I mean, and then not only that, he pretended to be something he wasn't.
Okay.
Is it free to speak? Okay, this is the thing. If y'all ever gonna have a conversation with anybody, you gotta allow people in the space. If y'all go back and listen to the clip of them having that interaction and talking, which Bella needs to play it because everybody is requesting her to play it instead of everybody making these goddamn assumptions. She's asking the question from the standpoint of her people in the fucking room, her group, her chat, because they wondering why is he there. She always asks, she always say, Boyka is in the queue.
Drop
She
is a
always
live
says
host.
that
It'll be
shit.
$75 more for Drop.
So when she says Boyka is in the queue, everybody go, why is he over here? Why is he whatever? So when she allows him in the panel and asks him the question, now it's a problem. Oh, you still allowed him up in here and you asking him the fucking question. She wanted a clear fucking answer from his fucking mouth. He spun the answer and said, no. He spun the fucking answer and say, well, you allowed it and you take my money. She hasn't been taking no fucking money for drops or anything. When they pay to drop his ass, she won't even allow him to come fucking back.
So he hasn't been up there since he
if you
said
ain't
the
been
N-word?
there, if you ain't been there, drop.
I asked you a question. Has he been in there since he said the N-word?
Yes.
Has he been in her panel?
What about it?
So she playing in y'all fucking face.
Exactly.
Now y'all pay the other $25.
That's the assumption
I don't mind going. I need to cook.
What is playing?
So she's playing. She lets him up every time he's in the queue.
I want to keep a racist in my face.
But she does.
I can watch his ass.
She does.
I want a racist playing behind my back.
She does.
I want
She
you in my
controls
face.
the up and down. She controls the in and out.
That's different in real life, and then on a panel though, that don't make sense.
And what is it gonna do? Like I say, if he come over here right now, if he come over here right now and drop $1,000 on you, you better take that shit because I'm gonna call him a pussy ass cracker in this thing right here, right now.
I don't want nobody. I don't want to racist money. Money can't buy me. Money can't buy me. That's
we all know money can buy Diamond. We know money can buy Diamond and buy lots of fake Gucci and Louis.
Y'all narrative
so
is
money also buy Beyonce
y'all think people sitting here 5-6 hours?
They sure do, but it ain't no racist money, Poozy. It's my hard-earned money. How about that?
People entertaining y'all ass for free. So that's what this is. Because guess what? Nobody should send nobody.
Anybody but Boyka, Corey.
Nobody pay to do shit. Then.
Anybody but Boyka, Corey, and Lala.
Regardless who like them or not. Everybody. Corey, you wouldn't be able to go anywhere if you went where people didn't like you. If you couldn't go where people don't like you. So don't play because you're one of the ones that people don't like either. So don't say that because people don't like a person, they shouldn't be in those spaces. We are all fucking grown. We can go where the fuck we
I
want
was
to
in
do.
one of those
Just like these
African.
bitches in the
Listen,
comments tagging me every time they disagree with something I say, I'm going to curse they bitch asses out. And they could pay to get me down. And I'm going to stay here till they fucking drop me.
let's get back to the
So they don't
clip.
even
So
I
when you
mean,
see me add
that's
some
all
money
it
on this
is.
app, white
You
bitch, don't play with me.
listen to the words of the clip and stop making all the assumptions. That's it. I'm gonna drop.
Already been played. You act like this going to be our first time hearing the clip. Like we don't already know what was said.
The Bayless came and got you, Drop. I'm sorry. All right.
Some people haven't heard the clip drop.
All right, I'm ready to finish playing it.
Get out another stimulus check. We're gonna take that.
I'm gonna take that too.
That don't mean we like him.
See, you guys love me.
Give out another stimulus check. We're gonna take that. That doesn't mean we like him.
He's super stand on business, Diamond, and say that you can be bought. He's scary as hell. He's a coward. Stand on your stand. You do it any other day.
No, what y'all not gonna do is sit up here and this is a business for me. Y'all need to understand that. So it's not about me being bought. The fact
that's what he's implying, Diamond. That's what I'm saying.
That's right. No, Al, you just think I'm implying that because you guys look too much into it. What I'm applying.
You literally just keep talking about her taking money.
What am I applying? I'm not just talking about Diamond. I'm talking about everybody on TikTok. I don't care what color you are. If you come up there and throw thousands,
why are people allowing him to stay up here when they would take me down?
Tansy, I'm about to drop you anyway, so don't even worry about it.
That's okay.
Let me finish. Hold on, Boyka. Talk to me.
I'm trying to finish, but nobody wants me to talk. Everybody likes this chaos, but when I try to
nobody drop him, please.
Tansy,
you drop yourself, Tansy. Drop yourself. Because nobody want to hear your fucking
okay, fine, that's fine. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is, hold on, that's fine. Right? Because, hold on, that's fine. Hear me out. That is fine what he is saying. Okay, about the part about me taking his money, that's fine. Right?
Everybody take the money.
That's fine, because the boy could go in a lot of people's inboxes, y'all will take that money too.
Exactly. They take it every day.
Take that money too.
Yeah.
Not me, I blocked his ass.
No, you always
Omar, you a follower. You a follower, Omar.
I ain't never no follower.
You a follower, Omar.
I ain't no follower. You don't talk to me.
You a follower.
You already know what lane to stay.
Hold on one second.
Lane to stay, dude. You won't get in the ring either. So shut that fucking shit up, bro.
I'm talking to you. Boyka, I'm sitting here.
Ain't no boys around here, you crack ass cracker.
Oh, come on, get a better one.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm from LA. We treat racism
hold
different.
on, and see, Boyka, hold on.
I'm not.
Now, hold on, Diamond. You hold on.
You guys
hold on, Diamond. You talking to me now?
Wait one second. Hold on. Wait one second. Hold on.
Racist motherfucking TikTok app in the fucking world.
Hear me out. There is.
Go ahead, talk, man. Go ahead.
There is Caucasian people that are welcome. I welcome all the Caucasian people on my panel.
You can call white. You can say white. I'm fine with it. You can say white.
Hear me out. I welcome all the Caucasian people on my panel, right?
That kiss your ass.
One moment, y'all. So be the Bayless came to get you. All right.
That kiss your ass.
Oh, wow.
That kiss your ass.
Hear me out. They're join the topic and speak on the topic.
You won't let me joke when I was on here before with my Russian accent. Hold on, when I was on here before my Russian accent, I joined
the reason why I won't let you come
on. I want motherfuckers to get the finish, but you guys don't let me finish.
The reason why I won't let you come in the box when you be trying to, because it turns into racist with you.
It ain't.
To answer your question, yes. Drop. She was dropped.
Racist. What the fuck did I say that's racist?
Every day.
What the fuck did I say is racist? Y'all motherfuckers think that every white person is racist.
Work of this and all this right here, it's gonna turn into racist.
I don't get if he gets in his feeling me calling him a boy, that's on him. If I get a feeling him calling me a cracker, that's on me. At the end of the day,
what I'm trying to tell you is I don't be want to hear that shit every fucking day, bro. I don't. You come in here. Listen, if you come in here, listen to me. If you were to come in here and speak on the topic like you used to before you became this Russian whatever the fuck, right? We would be fine. But you come
I'm trying to. But what do? You say go get challenged.
It's too late.
No, it ain't too late.
It's too late. If you're hearing this, it's too late.
Can I
she was saying in our face.
Diamond is trying to have a conversation. Y'all keep cutting her off. Let her have the conversation.
I mean, the pussy ass cracker ain't gonna get it regardless.
Corey, it ain't your show. Corey's show, and Diamond is trying to talk, and y'all keep cutting her off.
Yeah, Corey, I ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it, boy. You can get it. Hey, Corey, you can get it.
He's trying to be fucking disrespectful.
Corey, you can get it.
You think because you...
My point exactly.
Right.
My point exactly.
I think the shit funny. Everybody else go back.
He ain't gonna listen.
No, but do you see what I'm talking about? You
no, I mean, he called me a cracker. It don't bother me.
Boyka, it did bother you. That's why you called him boy.
How the hell does it bother me? That shit really don't bother me. You guys really think it does? That shit don't.
Yeah, that's why you called him boy.
Does it bother you? I called you boy, Corey.
Nah, because I'm gonna call you a boss.
There you go.
Regardless of whatever, you gonna be what you is to me. But what he said, y'all, when you bring Charles is not an equal to him because he's a racist in his own. Trying to combat a racist with a like he say, a token white guy is just not gonna work for him. That shit he hear from Charles go in one ear and out the other. He want this entertainment of cussing his bitch ass out every goddamn day. He want to go back and forth with the boy in a racist shit. He wants this bullshit. And that's the problem. No matter what nobody say. And I ain't gonna lie, if you put ass over here, yeah, send them coins. Nobody begged your bitch ass to send shit when you was sending it. You sent that shit with your own fucking free will, and now you throwing that shit up like somebody begged you for that shit.
Yep.
Bitch ass cracker, that's what the fuck you did. Nobody asked you for it. You brought your bitch ass on the panel, and you wanted to give. You offered, playing in that fake ass Russian.
How much have you gave, Corey? Hey, Corey, how much have you gave your people? But you ain't
Not your people.
You ain't gave shit, have you? Ass cracker, you think this entertainment?
I bet you don't take care of your kids, Corey.
Stack right now.
Well,
You being real, that's real stereotypes.
I'd rather
stereotypes. Every laugh on y'all face.
I know what you're
come in here and get real.
Hey, so Boyka, so you have sat here and admitted in front of all these people that you are trying to buy your way into this space, correct?
No.
That's all I'm hearing.
No, I ain't trying to buy it. You guys ain't listening. I ain't my way into nothing.
You are though.
This is a
because that's why you come over here and then you send all that money to drop people and you send your little donations and you send your little donations. You're doing that.
You said he pay his reparations, Bella.
He said he paid reparations. That's what he said.
And that's
Corey, you're fucking boy. If y'all don't know the synonymous between that, a white man calling a boy.
If you ask me, send it all. But you're never going to be accepted no matter how much you pay.
Oh, I'm accepted in real life. That's all that matters to me. This is entertainment.
I was trying to come over here.
I get on here for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? In real life, you guys can't touch me in real life.
Boy, can they pay to drop you?
Okay, appreciate it. See that.
Good morning.
Okay, so that's how that clip went. So that is the Boyka versus Diamond case. Please don't throw no chairs, y'all. That's all I ask. I had to put some bars up over the weekend, so don't throw nothing, please.
Sound like we got a hung jury.
This is what I'm gonna say. I'm definitely about, you know what I'm saying, getting your bread, but all money ain't good money. And coming from a white tea racist, I would have left that money and sent that shit back straight up. Because these are the situations that happen. Look how Boyka feels like now that he controls that space. I could come in, I could say what I want to say, I could do what I want to do. I could talk to you black people how I want to because you niggas is willing to take my money. And as long as I'm buying y'all willing to do what the hell I want y'all to do. A lot of these times, you older black people, y'all gotta stop tap dancing for real. We don't need their money that bad. Over here, there's black people that's actually paying out more money than these white tea people. So y'all better start staying woke. And Alex, my queen, you cooked down, you ate up, as always. And Lala, what the fuck you mean that we need to just take the money and shut up? Because I was confused by that shit straight.
I know damn the fucking
Yeah, you know what she mean. You know what she
I was
mean.
confused. What the hell did you mean by that? There ain't gonna never be a time where we taking somebody and shut the hell up. Girl, you better get the hell out of here. Thank you, Bella.
First off, morning, everybody. Hope y'all well.
Hey.
Yes, what's up, Alex?
Hey.
So
Take you
we're
up,
talking.
Ricky.
We're talking about a basic white man from Tennessee. Yeah. Somebody who was so unimportant that he had to make up a character. And he also know that without the money and without the character, he likely wouldn't be welcome in these spaces because he is boring and he is racist.
Hell.
The racist part, to be more specific, his black friend that he tout on here the most, he's told us he called him a silly ass nigga. And it was all right. Like nobody said a word. Even when people wanted to say Alex tricked him to say the N-word, no. That's a part of his vernacular. He's comfortable with that. When he says he find this side entertaining, it's not entertaining the way a white person may enjoy a black naughty sitcom. It's entertaining in the way of dance, boy. And here's a few dollars to do a few more tricks.
Well, if Diamond gonna take the money, she used 30 of it to drop him.
From my understanding, he's blocked now. And also from my understanding, when he was first introduced, it was in that character. It wasn't the basic white man who probably isn't even accepted by the people who look like him. So now that the cloak is gone, there's not many places on this side that he can go. Now, the few that he do, y'all deal with that the way y'all deal with that. But as it stands for now, from my understanding, he's not welcome over there anymore.
Judge, thank you so much, J.E.'s, for that nice mellow tone so I can follow right on up behind that. And Frankie, I do thank you for earlier because, yeah, Lala meant what she said in here. You know, Lala meant what she said in here. You know, she stood her ground in here and she meant every freaking word. So I want y'all to sit down and think about that the next time y'all decide to put any other host on the chopping block. She said that in today's courtroom, in front of your lovely bailiff who loves to clock it, in front of your beautiful judge who just sits there and stays beautiful. She said that in here with all of you black women and men. So remember that. This is a battle that we have to fight daily, okay? Daily.
Are you gonna drop her, Bella? Or are you gonna block her?
What? If 1 + 1 is 2, and then
Be on the docket next week. This is accountability court. Anybody can get brought up. And Bella don't be on here enough anyway to she has a real life, yeah, so
what did Lala clock?
Listen, please, can I finish? I know y'all call me old and stuff, but if you are graced by Lord Jesus Christ, you will live this long. I hope you all do.
Call you old?
Listen, I didn't say you did. I'm just saying this Bella Court, she can have anybody because it's not like a money grab. People give to Bella. You know what I'm saying? Because she stays here 8 hours sometimes. But Trina won't, because Trina getting ready for church. So this will be my last case. But
Is it me or did she freeze? Is it my phone?
She froze.
Never seen somebody freeze like that.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. All right. So, by the way, I did get a message and it says Lala has a kid from her brother. She's weird. I do not know that to be a fact, but that's what the message said.
Sounds about right.
My goodness.
Well, there was something said earlier about Diamond taking the money, and Diamond saying it was helping us. I thought Corey was correct in what he said. I remember specifically the time that he spent the most money. It was around that Thanksgiving thing, and I think another one was for lunch and stuff like that. So it wasn't just going in Diamond's pocket. From what I remember, it was, it was helping the audience as well with the giveaways. And yes, a raffle is essentially a giveaway. So yeah, he was right on that. That's exactly what most of that money was coming from during that time.
All right. So after hearing the case, it's just a simple question. Is Boyka only allowed in spaces? Is Boyka guilty or not guilty of using his money to come into black spaces? Let me be clear with my question. Alex.
Say the question one more time, honey. What you say?
Is Boyka guilty or not guilty for using his money to go into black spaces?
Guilty.
Okay. Rose?
Guilty.
Virgo?
I'm going to say guilty, but he wouldn't be able to do that if people wouldn't allow him.
You're not guilty.
Guilty.
J.E.
Guilty.
All right, y'all. And now I'm going to leave it up to the audience. It's up to y'all. Is Boyka guilty or not guilty? If he's guilty, smiley face, yes. If he's not, sad face for no.
He did say that. Omar said in the comments, he kicked with Poozy and Thanos in real life. That's what Boyka said, though. He said them is people.
I try not to call any names, but Thanos is the one that he calls silly ass nigga, and they think it's just a.
Let me say this.
I'm just saying that's the only thing that I know.
Since he want to say he kick it with me in real life, and we only had one conversation, I'm gonna take it as a target. And Boyka, you won't get me back because I am not Thanos, and that's where the buck stops here, buddy. Because you don't kick it with me and nothing. One conversation. We're not doing that, Boyka. You will not make me think that what you doing is right.
Less than 10 seconds
no.
and you had froze. All right, so the people have spoken. The people are saying that Boyka is guilty for using his money to go into black spaces. And now I'm going to pose the question for Diamond. Is Diamond guilty or not guilty for allowing people like Boyka into the space? Alex.
You're so fucking messy.
I have to ask you both questions.
Diamond know I love her, but she guilty as hell. Boyka don't need to be on that goddamn panel. Y'all know I stand on business. I ain't scared of none of y'all. He don't need to be on the panel. Next caller.
Listen, you can still love him, but if you're wrong, you're wrong. It's okay.
I know I still love y'all. Y'all know I still love all y'all. Shit.
Angel.
Guilty.
Okay.
Everybody guilty. OJ guilty too. Throw him in there.
Let's talk about it. I'm sorry, Rose. What you say, baby?
See. She said guilty.
And she did. Bro, girl. What now? What? Speak into the mic, please.
Oh, you didn't hear me? Okay. She guilty, but it was a slow day.
Okay. So we have guilty. Thank you. Manny.
Yes, thank you, Judge. So yes,
God.
yes, so the generous queen herself, she is guilty of allowing all humans on her platform. That is something when you are a generous queen, you are guilty of allowing all humans on your platform.
Damn it.
Yes, the generous queen
word's
is
solid.
guilty of allowing her palace to be open to all peasants.
Oh.
You the peasant too, then hell, because you up there. That's why they say silly ass corn.
Peasants. Oh my.
Manny. Peasants. Yikes. But we
I told y'all, ever since that hair didn't grew past that ear, he been brand new. Manny, go ahead and stay mute up. Thanks.
All right, Posey.
Well, the song in the background said Jesus will fix it. And because she initiated the block, according to the comments in Jay, I have to deem Diamond as not guilty because she initiated the block.
Okay. J.E.'s.
That wasn't the question.
Yeah, and you know what, Alice? I was going to say that there's nuance, but for the simple question, the simple answer is guilty. But there's nuance on that.
Okay.
That type of stuff.
Mafia.
All right. So the court would like to make it known that the panel, all but one, ruled guilty. And thank you so much for the gifts, everyone. Thank you, Blaze. So,
Bella, would it be cordial for me to flip flop and say guilty too? I don't want to be the only one.
No. But thank you for highlighting that you were the only one. Another cash app? Hold on. It says, white tea people with money upset y'all souls. Anywho, let's stay focused before we jump into that. Let's not
racism.
Let's don't see. Look, almost got y'all.
Like I said, the queen, she stand on business, unlike other people. I just want to say, Bella, the queen, she stands on business. She don't have no problem with the people. It's those in her panel, and I wish they would actually be the ones to stand on business. The queen always has to stand on business.
Can you put names on it? I don't really like when people divert.
Hold on. So,
can you put a name on who you talking about?
Hold on, Alex. I got you, queen. Because again, remember, the entire panel, all but Posey, voted that Miss Ma'am was guilty. Manny, ain't that your folks?
Yeah, no, Posey right too. No, my generous queen
asked you, was she guilty or not? You said she was guilty.
No, my generous queen, she is guilty because she allows even the Alexandrias there. She allows.
Who you talking to? You done lost your goddamn mind. First of all, I'm one of the best. Hold on, excuse me. Some of y'all wouldn't even know how to run y'all panels if I didn't show the fuck up. Let's not. I'm one of the most iconic bitches to touch this side of TikTok. Let's stop. Half of y'all don't know 50 words that I know. Let me not get to this point to be rude to y'all. So yeah, I'm allowed on some of these panels because y'all can't formulate a goddamn sentence unless somebody aids you to. So while you trying to be indirect and shady, make sure when you do it, you do it with grace, because that was tacky. At the end of the day, yeah, she lets Alexandria on the panel because y'all motherfuckers ain't that equipped to have basic conversations besides what a woman and a man like. Bitch, I'm out here talking about what policies look like for the future for the kids. So if y'all gonna address me, make sure you put my name on it at the end of the day. Does anybody else have something to say on the panel? I didn't think so. Well, let's move forward. The fuck?
Clock it. So Bella, the nuance that I was talking about, I'll try to make it quick, is being that she sees the show as a business. So of course there's going to be some unsavory people here or there that are allowed up. If we remember correctly, back in the day, like there were talk shows where triple K people were allowed on the show to have quote unquote conversations. So just on a simple question, for the simple answer is guilty. But the nuance is that being that it's a business, then you understand how some people are allowed there and some people are, spoken against.
All right.
Not only that, if she took it.
Hold on for 1 second. I have a cash app. It says Manny for president and Manny we trust. Go ahead, Lily.
Okay, I just want to give my opinion. What they do to the white boys in the hood. So what they do to the white boys in the hood, right? First, they rob them. They hit a lick on these white boys, right? Then after they hit a lick, they cuss them out and jump them. After they jump these white boys, what do? They
I know y'all ain't report her for real. Yo,
They kick them out. I don't know why they're reporting Alex. That's weird. But they kick them out the hood. So that's exactly what we doing to these white niggas on this app. We taking their money. We gonna rob them for everything they got. We gonna cuss them the fuck out like we want to do. We call them cracker ass bitches. And then we gonna block them. I don't see what the problem is. Y'all keep saying, oh, don't take their money. Don't take their money. Bitch, they owe us that money. We not gonna take it from them. Bitch, we robbing them and hitting licks. We not asking. Bitch, we taking it. I hate when y'all talk about, oh, don't take their money. If I'm gonna take your money, bitch, why the fuck am I not gonna take their money? Be fucking for real.
I mean, I wouldn't say it like that, but yes, her taking his money that day and then blocking him is, definitely what he asked for. He asked for it.
We gonna take their money, rob them, and block them. I mean, what's so hard about it? What's hard? Cause I'm taking all money green to me. All money green.
So someone did send a message. It says the DRUG dealers see it as a business too, but is it right?
We don't want to get into the conversation of right and wrong. Morally right and wrong is subjective to the individuals that are doing it. It's not universal understanding.
Exactly.
That's why I said
we're
earlier.
all downstairs, Lily. We're trying to figure out what hood you're in. They're saying downstairs that it sounds like a BET after school special. Black people are not just
come to D block.
People up in hoods.
Come to D block. Come to my hood.
They trying to figure out what hood you in.
Come to D block and find out. Bitch, we in Philly with it. Bitch, we in Philly with it. And D block.
That sounds like U-Town right there. That's 215, and she said D block. I know exactly where that's at.
Come to D block and find out.
Right here.
Y'all talk about where's my hood.
People up in the
Come
hood.
to it. Bitch, I never cared about doxing myself.
I'm asking Blaze. Blaze is in Philly. I'm asking Blaze.
Neither one of them live at D block. So how you asking either one of them that don't live at D block?
I know about D block.
We know about D block. That's my hood. I grew up on D block. Man, sit the fuck up and sit the fuck down.
It's a question. So here's the question. So as long as it's a business, bad behavior is okay. Was the question?
I'm sorry. Repeat that.
As long as it's a business, bad behavior is okay. What's the question?
To a degree, yes. The business owner at that point has the option to decide what's good for business or what's bad for business. And what we know is sometimes when it gets to a level of controversy, how much of that controversy is worth it on the financial side. And even when it's worth it, how much of it will I continue to indulge in? When it's just a regular panel, I guess, where it's not considered a business, then I understand why people will look at that a bit differently.
Yeah, but then that's going to bring a bunch of engagement. It's going to fill up the panel, and it's going to bring in money.
Okay. Because what I was going to say to go on with Jay is like what Loner and Corey say. If you just have them two themselves up there, they agree to having the triple K's there. They agree to, having those hard conversations. They agree to watching the R as they cross the street, So if we went by their logic, they say, let them join. And then if we go by other people's logic, they say, keep them away. So it is subjective.
Why won't you just stand on business when you addressed me earlier, implying that all people, and
I didn't
including
address
Alex,
you. No. You
is
said
allowed on the
earlier that I
panel. Why
didn't put a
can't you
name on
just
it.
say what you gotta say?
You said I didn't put a name on it earlier, Alex. You remember that?
But you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I always tell you,
So
you always
my
be
whole
talking.
thing, okay, that's fine.
I tell you that you be talking, but I've been addressed you and you just said it. So you knew I addressed you.
But you didn't just
But you
now,
tried to
and
come
you
up and
wanted
say
to, but you
earlier
didn't
that I
though.
wasn't going to put a name
That's
on it. I
fine.
put a name
But
on
let me
it.
tell you something.
I had already put a name on it. You see how that works?
You think that's
You see how that
fine.
works?
But
I
let me
already
tell
put
you
a name on
something.
it.
If you ever think Boyka gonna defend your black queer ass, you out of your motherfucking black ass mind. Blog that. At the end of the day, whether this shit is entertainment for y'all or not, LGBTQIA, black people, straight people, whoever, lives is on the line. And no matter how many times y'all want to suck the ass crack, the culo of white people's ass, they will never fuck with you to the extent that I will. So stop trying to throw me under the bus and be weird and shady when they will never advocate for your black ass the way I do. You know what, Boyka? Call them 5 more niggas. They'll understand after that. Because they'll throw my black ass under the bus before they throw your ass under the bus. And you wouldn't even spit on them niggas if they was on fire. Manny, do you have anything else that you want to add to the conversation, sister?
Debateless came and got you, Manny.
The fuck?
And we
So,
could never,
Bella,
we could
I
never
wanted
go on their
to,
panel and do that. We wouldn't stand a chance on their panel.
The world don't
for the most part,
they like y'all. They used to eat. They took y'all ancestors' teeth out their mouth and made dentures, and they still over here adopting y'all kids and abusing them. But my black ass at 29 is a goddamn threat. Imagine.
So what I was going to say is, there was a comment by the good sister therapist, and the comments was talking about she owned a business. I know she owned a business, a great business, by the way. Shouts out to Yellowbird Counseling. And she said there's certain money that she don't take, and I understand that completely. Nevertheless, I'm 38. I remember certain talk shows, and one of the ones I'm thinking about right now is Jerry Springer. With Jerry Springer, we seen how wild shit would get on that TV show, right? But what he would do every time at the end of each show is he would have a thought, this really positive thought to conclude everything that we just seen. It works for some businesses. It don't work for others. You have to know the business that you have to see if it's even worth treading these waters. So if it's not worth it for your business, if your business doesn't match that, then I get why you don't take the money. But even then, if it is a show similar to something that would get as mad as Jerry Springer, then you decide, do I want to keep doing this? Because there were certain shows where people got unalived from them 90s day shows.
Speaking of unalived, it says Alex tell black people to unalive so she's no
Guess
good.
what's crazy is y'all running out of shit. So if you want to call AP to the live, do your big one. AP had a live about me and other people back in the day. Her and I done already made up about that shit. Y'all are running out of shit to talk about. Me and AP don't got no motherfucking issue. I told the girl to drop unalive. I didn't tell her to unalive herself because I had a sister that did it. Stop fucking around with me. Bella, back to the topic. Y'all running out of shit. Let's stick on white people because I know how hard it is for y'all.
Alex, just own it and move on. Just own it and move on because they're going to keep bringing it up.
I owned it 2 years ago. J.E., you want to finish?
Oh, no, I was just going to say, Bella, there were people in the comments saying that they want to vote.
Yeah, so we about to get to this final vote, and then we're going to move on to the next case. This message did say, Diamond always says this is a business. She needs the money. All right. And with that being said, I'm going to pose the question to y'all like I did the jury. This is for the audience. And the question is Diamond guilty or not guilty for allowing people like Boyka in her space? Smiley face for yes, sad face for no. Also, with this Cash App message, it says she told people to unalive with the Candy situation also. Who is this?
Who is Candy?
It's just like Candy. That one.
Did you send the message, Pussy?
Yo, cause listen,
but you did ask a question now. You asked who it was.
I mean, I just answered your question. I don't have any money.
Right.
I was subscribed. Can somebody send me a subscription to Bella, please? Thank you.
Okay, so when you are not voting, go ahead and continue to run up the likes. We are almost at 300K. If you don't have a heart me already, go ahead and grab you a heart me. And if you are not following, please hit that follow button. I am here every Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Accountability Courts.
Y'all talking about the time where I told people, I jokingly said the electric chair for folks that's transphobic and homophobic. I'm not apologizing for that. You know what's diabolical to me? Y'all do everything on this motherfucking app, from pulling up to folks, doxing them, from funerals, and y'all niggas think y'all gonna put me on some type of chair of being, I guess, what you call reprimanded for my behavior. Y'all done lost y'all fucking minds. Half of y'all don't even go vote in local elections, let alone do shit for the youth, but y'all think y'all gonna send Bella money to chastise me? Imagine thinking that I give a single fuck. I'ma laugh at y'all and go get me a seafood board. Y'all have a great Sunday. Bella, let us know when we done with this, because I don't take niggas that don't look out for other niggas serious. Next caller.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Can I play?
I'm glad that you know how to say words, but I don't give a damn about what you talking about.
But
thank you so much for knowing how to use your speech.
Can I play?
That's fine. At the same time, you got to own up what you said.
Virgo,
Alex,
I can't argue with somebody that put
demean. You can't demean.
You don't even wear
CarMax.
Let's move forward. When
Just
you moisturize your lips, we can have a discussion.
You demean people because you said something. Own up to what you said and stick by what you said. That's it. That's all.
I never came for you, but your lips are
I'm not coming for you either, but I'm just saying, own up to what you said and stop demeaning people because you said something. You don't know if people stand up for black people or not. Just because you said something don't mean you have the right to demean people.
Do me a favor. They got the local Walgreens open 24/7.
I don't care, Alex. They got the local gym for you to lose some weight too. They got the local gym for you to lose some weight too.
You're beefing with CarMax, and I don't know why you're beefing with
Hey, guess what? That's fixable. Hey, that takes 2 seconds.
We're not in the same caliber, babe.
It's gonna take you some hard
work to get in that gym and lose that weight. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
You can't fix ugly either.
Move forward.
You can't move up. You can't fix ugly either, can you?
I never called you. I won't call you ugly. I will call you ashy.
You can't fix that.
I can't believe somebody as ashy as you would ever address me.
You ain't never seen me in real life. You just sitting here guessing.
Hey, baby, guess what?
You just sitting here guessing.
You and your bowl cut can go to hell and also to your face.
So you haven't seen me since then, Alex.
Let's
so
move
you don't
forward,
know what
babes.
I got.
I don't want to hurt your feelings.
I got, Alex.
Let's move
just
forward.
Guessing.
We're done.
Own up to when you tell people to unalive themselves. That's all.
So much, Queen. You know I love you, but damn, the Bayless had to come and get you. I don't know what's the smoke for Alex.
How much is it? How much is it to reveal who dropped her?
Oh, you willing to pay that $100?
Girl, bye. That's to reveal who dropped her.
Yeah, but we ain't gotta do all that. We ain't gotta do all that. Listen, look, in accountability court, we fuck with Alex. I don't know what she did over there, wherever y'all be seeing her at, but I do fuck with Alex though. So listen, y'all can't ease up off her, man. Damn. We ain't seen Alex in a month or something. Damn, Virgo, they done reported you. You might want to come back on the other box. But listen, y'all.
Can I play Boyka saying that he's queer?
What?
Yeah. You ready?
You can't. You should understand, right? You don't. Boyka, let's get down to the bottom of this, right? Because now you're sounding.
I'm making a point that nobody's taking responsibility anymore. So you go around asking people what their pronoun is.
I already said yes. I don't want you to talk at the same time as me, okay, Boyka? I want to get to the bottom of these situations so I can get to someone else, right? So let's not talk at the same time. I'm gonna say something and then you can respond to me, all right? All right, because you sound homophobic and you sound racist as fuck. And I don't even know if your age is real, right? So I do. When I meet people, I probably want to ask for their race unless, we're talking about this.
Did you say I was homophobic?
It sounded like
you assumed. There you go, you assumed.
Yeah, I assumed that you may be homophobic because you
I may be homophobic if I told you I was a queer man, so what does that make you look like, an ass now, don't it?
No, it doesn't. It's a question.
It makes you homophobic because you thought I was a question.
No,
but I'm a queer man.
What the fuck, dude? If I ask you a question,
you just made yourself look like an ass, right? You never asked me what I was. You just assumed I was homophobic
Nobody,
and not a queer man.
Nobody thinks that in the comments.
No, you did. You just said it.
Everybody thinks that you're not very smart.
You just said it. You said I come across as a homophobic and a racist. But I'm a queer man. So who looks like the ass now?
You.
No, you do, because you just automatically.
Okay.
I think he was being sarcastic.
Because is queer the same as bisexual? Because Boyka is married to a woman, and I met his wife on the
I think he would, and I just gonna say, I think. Wait, what you just
Right.
say?
Absolutely.
Who's you said you
that
met
one
his wife?
conversation. That one conversation that I did have with Boyka, his wife was in the background, and she did speak, "Hey, Poozie," and I did tell her, "Thank you for allowing me to have that conversation that I had with her husband." So if he's queer, I'm not quite sure what the definition of that is, but maybe bisexual.
Okay, but the thing that we're talking about is when people say that they're one thing and then they're not. Boykin said that he was a black German, right? Okay, that's not true. He's gone on other panels, having conversations with
to bring her back. It should be 50 to bring her back.
Yep, bring Alex back, y'all. We love her over here.
Okay, a Russian. I'm sorry, a black Russian. And he's gone on other panels because I've recorded him.
Thank you.
Just in whatever conversations they're having, he'll say that is what he is. So I have no clue on whether he's just antagonizing people or what. When BK was over in Manny's live and I had dropped Boyka, and it was that I had to pay $100 to bring him back. Okay, he inboxed me saying that, hey, if you had wanted to drop me, from now on, you could just back in me and have a conversation and I'll just drop. I said, no, that wasn't my intention whatsoever. His conversation seemed to be very nice, but when you're listening to him go all across these panels, it's a different person than what a back end conversation will have. So that is my question. Is he just doing that just to antagonize us in these panels, or is he a racist? What's the
what is it? What was this case? Is this Boyka? Is this
Boyka? Because Lily did
versus Diamond.
I love you.
Lily brought Alex back. She did also pay for the reveal. I do not know who Rosemeat is, but it's someone who is amongst us that paid to drop Alex.
Thank you, Lily. I think Rosemeat is that one lady. Her bang got like discounts. I don't know what's going on, but like the bang ain't really connected. Rosemeat, let me tell you something, bitch. I done told you a couple times, you and that tired ass lipstick you got going on, leave me alone. What you could do though is invest in Zay's new lip line. That's what you could do instead of worrying about me and that Dollar Tree ass lipstick, bitch. Now let's move forward.
Shit, y'all are crazy.
Y'all get y'all purchases.
Yes, y'all make sure y'all purchase. Go ahead and hit Rose's link in her bio and go ahead and start buying her up right now. Rose, sell out today, queen. Sell out today. Good morning, Bray.
Hey, Frankie.
Out there.
Hey, Poozie Woozie.
Hey, looking like Black.
Hey, Blaze. What's up, Bella? Hey, Rose.
What's
up, everybody except Virgo.
But I wanted to make a point to for the haters recording, just because if Boyka.
Oh, hey, Comic Cousins, I love y'all.
I definitely think Boyka is a little bit of both. I think he is antagonistic to the black community and also is a racist. Also, too, just because Boyka is saying that he's trying to identify as a queer man doesn't mean that he can't be homophobic, because you can be gay and be homophobic too. Just like you can be trans and be transphobic. There is people in these communities that are anti-such of what they are.
I was just trying to get a clear understanding because, it is so much going back and forth on what he is, what he's not. So, I've been tiptoeing around recording different conversations that he's having with the Black people to try to see exactly what he is. Because like I said, on the back end, very pleasant. That could have been a trick, or it could be his real demeanor, or it could be that he's going to these panels antagonizing,
Rose,
or it's the truth. So that's all I was
let me
saying.
get that box real quick. Bella, put me in the box with Rose real quick. I'm about to get out of here real quick. I just want to be up there beside you real quick. I'm going to say this ago because I didn't get to be here all the time, y'all. This is just for the kingdom people, if y'all don't mind real quick. Go ahead and grab the screenshot of me and Bella. She usually matches shades with Blaze, but we planned this week for us to match. So she put on her glasses and now we're matching. We're doing our thing. Say cheese, Bella. Okay. I'm out here touching grass, as the people say. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all. I was just stopping in to say hola and como estás and konnichiwa. I'll see y'all a little bit later.
We get so tired of that Spanish friend.
Block his ass. He get annoyed as hell. Block his ass after this.
I just really be mad that
Muy
Spanish was even
bien.
invented for him.
But either way, for the haters, I mean, it's still negative. It's still bad. I mean, whatever he does, I mean, it still antagonizes Black people. He's still being a racist. He was easily said the N-word. You know what I'm saying? I think he's just bad all the way around. He shouldn't be platformed by Black people.
Why do you feel the need as somebody that agrees with you to try to come for somebody that agrees with you? Virgo, I've never disrespected you. So what made you, what gave you the gall, the urge to try to be rude to me when I've never came for you? What was that about?
I wasn't coming for you.
Ready. Let me get down.
Actually, I wasn't coming for you. I actually agree with you. What I was saying was just own it, because people keep bringing it up. And I noticed that they keep bringing what you said up. And I was just saying, just own it and, like, you know, let that not be a target for you, or let that not make you go off. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that I was coming for you.
Bella, is it too much to ask for us to see the actual Cash App? Is that too much to ask?
Turn my camera over. Hold up. Yep, I got you.
Someone said, for what though? Because I just paid $100 to find out who it was. The fuck? Don't question me. Like, don't question me talking about for what? Because I said so. Because I paid. The fuck?
Okay, y'all can keep typing the same shit.
Oh, Rosemary.
Get it,
okay,
my God.
thank you.
Yep. No fake drops over here. Just want to be clear. We don't fake the drops.
Shut up, Alex. Shut the fuck up. What the?
All right. So, yeah. If I said someone paid to drop you, they did that shit.